do you conduct yourself? So it is the thinking well of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that decides how a person reacts to a calamity that befalls him. And this is exactly what Yusuf alayhi salam showed in this test. That إِنَّهُ رَبِّي أَحْسَنَ مَثْوَايَ, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is my Lord. أَحْسَنَ مَثْوَايَ. And then you go on. He was put in prison wrongfully. And then she says, وَإِنْ لَمْ يَفْعَلْ مَا أَمُرُهُ لَيُسْجَنَنَّ, that if Yusuf does not do what I want, then he will be put in prison. What does Yusuf alayhi salam say? He says, رَبِّ السِّجْنَ أَحَبُّ إِلَيَّ مِمَّا يَدْعُونَنِي إِلَيْهِ, that, oh Allah, the prison is better for me from what they call me to, from what they want me to do. Oh Allah, I'd rather be in prison. Even we know that the Prophet ﷺ later commented on this, and he said, had my brother Yusuf said that I ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for al-afiyah, I ask Allah to save me, because it's, and the Prophet in a hadith, he says there's nothing better to ask of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala better than al-afiyah, for someone to be safe, for someone to have safety in his health, in his way of life, that we do not look for these circumstances, that we don't say I'd rather be in prison. So what is better to say than saying I'd rather be in prison than that as'alullah al-afiyah, that I ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for al-afiyah. This came in the hadith also. It also came in the hadith that one of the Sahaba said, oh Allah, every punishment that you're saving for me later, bring it to me now. And then he became very sick up to the point that the Sahaba complained to the Prophet. And when the Prophet asked him, he says, what is your matter? And then he tells him that this is what I said. And then he says, no, it's not good to ask that, because Allah is Ar-Rahim, Allah forgives. In the ayah, وَقُلْ رَبِّ اغْفِرْ وَارْحَمْ وَأَنْتَ خَيْرُ الرَّاحِمِينَ, that say, O Prophet of Allah, my Lord, اغْفِرْ وَارْحَمْ, forgive and have mercy. Indeed, you're the best of those that have mercy. But sometimes the test comes. Whether you look for it or not look for it, it's a reason that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created us for. Allah says, الَّذِي خَلَقَ الْمَوْتَ وَالْحَيَاةَ لِيَبْلُوَكُمْ أَيُّكُمْ أَحْسَنُ عَمَلًا, that He created life and death to test us, to see who does the best amongst us. Allah says, وَلَنَبْلُوَنَّكُمْ, indeed we will test you, whether you like it or not. ألف لام ميم أحسب الناس أن يتركوا أن يقولوا آمنا وهم لا يفتنون. That do the people think that they will say we believe and that they will not be tested? So it comes with iman that a person is tested, and it's with the level of iman of the person that the test will be. If a person has a high iman, then he will be tested with more severe tests. And who was tested with a more severe test than our Prophet ﷺ? And we know in the time of Mecca, the tests were severe. That the Muslims were being persecuted. Some of them were being killed in very, very severe ways. And we know the story of Sumayya, radiallahu anha, and the other Sahaba, such as Julaybi as well, such as Khubayb, I mean. So many Sahabas were